Winter hiking season is here in the Northern Hemisphere. You may think you can just bundle up and you'll be fine, but winter hiking presents some unique dangers that are especially important to older hikers. Some of these you may expect, others may surprise you. First, the obvious one, hypothermia. We know cold weather can be dangerous, but hypothermia is particularly concerning for older adults. Our bodies don't regulate temperature as well as they once did. We may not notice we're getting dangerously cold until it's too late. Now, this may surprise you. One of the most dangerous aspects of hypothermia, called afterdrop. When you get inside or in a warm car thinking you're fine, your core temperature can drop for another 30 minutes or more. The cold blood from your extremities circulates back to your core during rewarming. This happened to me when I was on my John Muir Trail hike. People have felt they made it to safety only to become more hypothermic after they thought the danger had passed. The key to avoiding hypothermia is proper layering, a moisture-wicking base layer, an insulating mid-layer like fleece or down, and a wind and waterproof outer shell. Carry extra layers in your pack even if you think you won't need them. Another danger, and you might not expect this, is dehydration. It sounds counterintuitive. You're not sweating buckets like you do in the summer heat. So how could dehydration be a problem? Well, cold air is dry air. You still sweat under all those layers, you just don't notice it as much. And here's the problem. Your thirst response diminishes in cold weather. For older adults, the sense of thirst is already reduced compared to younger people, as I discussed in this earlier video. You don't feel as thirsty in the cold, even when your body desperately needs water. Dehydration doesn't just make you uncomfortable, it impairs your judgment and increases your susceptibility to both hypothermia and frostbite. Set a time to remind yourself to drink water regularly, even when you don't feel thirsty. Keep your water bottles insulated to prevent freezing, and make drinking a scheduled activity, not something you only do when thirst strikes. Then there are slips and falls. Ice, packed snow, hidden obstacles under snow cover are serious hazards for anyone. For older hikers, a fall in winter is far more dangerous than in other seasons. Many of us have reduced bone density, and our reaction time is compromised. This can make winter falls especially serious. In a remote location where help is less accessible, exposure becomes life-threatening much faster. A twisted ankle in July might mean a long, uncomfortable wait for help. A twisted ankle in January at 3 in the afternoon might mean dealing with darkness within a couple of hours. Hypothermia becomes a real and immediate danger. To reduce risk, use trekking poles for stability. I don't always show them when I'm recording, but for all but the simplest hikes, I do use them. Consider micro spikes or crampons when there's ice on the trail. Gaiters help keep snow out of your boots, keeping your feet dry. Take your time, test each step, and don't be too proud to turn back if conditions are beyond your comfort level. Frostbite hits older adults harder. Reduced circulation that comes with age means extremities are more vulnerable. Fingers, toes, ears, nose, the parts of us that stick out are the parts that freeze first. If your circulation isn't what it used to be, frostbite comes faster than you'd expect. Protect yourself with proper insulating gloves, not just one thin pair, but a layering system. Mittens over glove liners if needed. Wear insulated boots rated for the temperatures you'll encounter. Cover your face and ears with a scarf or face mask. Check your extremities regularly. If you lose feeling in your fingers or toes, it's time to warm up immediately. Bring hand and foot warmers. Beware of cardiovascular strain. Cold weather constricts blood vessels and makes the heart work harder. The exertion of hiking, especially in snow, significantly increases the risk of heart attack and stroke. That winter hike that seems manageable might be putting a lot more stress on your cardiovascular system than the same hike in spring. Know your limits, pace yourself, and if you have any cardiac disease history, talk to your doctor before taking on winter hiking. There's also this paradox in winter. You can set yourself up for hypothermia by overheating. You're bundled up in layers, hiking uphill, or you're sweating into your base layers. You stop to rest and all that moisture against your skin cools rapidly. This can lead to hypothermia surprisingly fast. The solution is active layer management. When you start to feel warm, stop and remove a layer before you start sweating heavily. It seems counterintuitive to strip down when it's freezing out, but staying dry is more important than staying constantly warm for every single moment. You can always add layers when you stop for a break. Next is snow blindness. Ultraviolet rays are stronger in winter because they reflect off snow. If you have age-related lens changes in your eyes, you may be more light sensitive. This is preventable with proper eye protection, but it can sneak up on you if you don't realize that a sunny winter day requires serious protection. Wear sunglasses or goggles even on cloudy days when there's snow on the ground. Medications can affect cold tolerance or hydration status. Beta blockers reduce your ability to generate heat through shivering. Diuretics increases your dehydration risk. Antihistamines can impair your temperature regulation. It's worth having a conversation with your doctor about winter hiking if you're on any regular medications. Shorter daylight hours amplify these dangers. Older hikers may move slower. That makes timing even more critical. Plan hikes with this in mind. Start early, know the time of sunset, and build in a margin. Carry a headlamp and extra batteries, even on day hikes. If something goes wrong, you don't want to be stumbling around in the dark. Those bulky winter boots, multiple clothing layers, walking on uneven snow surfaces reduce what's called proprioception. That's the body's sense of where it is in space, knowing where your feet are without looking at them. This may already be diminished with age. Winter conditions make it worse. It's one more reason why falls are more common in winter, and another reason to use trekking poles and take your time. Don't be afraid of winter hiking. Winter trails can be absolutely beautiful and peaceful in ways that summer trails never are. But we need to go into winter hiking with our eyes open, understand the real dangers, and prepare for them. This is important for older hikers where conditions that a younger hiker might tolerate can be deadly. Before you head out on that trail, stop and think. Do you have the right gear? Have you checked the weather, not just at the trailhead, but at your destination? Have you told someone where you're going and when you'll be back? Are you carrying enough water, and do you have a plan to drink it regularly? Have you factored in the shorter daylight? Winter hiking is enjoyable and rewarding, but it demands respect and preparation. If you appreciate this content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on this or other topics you'd like me to cover. And if you haven't seen this video, I recommend you take a look at it now. Thanks for watching.